Hey guys, we're Samuel and Audrey, and this summer we're going to be taking you on a series of mini road trips around Atlantic Canada. This is probably the longest stretch of time we've been home with no plans for any international adventures, but we're okay with that. 2020 has given us the opportunity to explore closer to home and discover places that maybe we overlooked because they were just so close by. In today's video, we'll be doing a bit of glamping in New Brunswick in a cute tiny house by the water. We'll be visiting King's Landing and meeting characters who will show us what life was like in this part of Canada in the 1800s. We'll be eating our fill of fish and chips as you do when you're in the Maritimes, and we'll enjoy a beautiful sunset together because there really is no better way to spend the summer evening. So let's jump into the tiny house tour and then we'll show you all the fun stuff we got up to. Dun dun! Welcome, welcome! Come on in! It is time for another glamping adventure, and today we are in a tiny house in Upper Kingsclear. Again, a super easy little weekend getaway from Fredericton, maybe 20 minutes away, 25 minutes tops. It's not very far at all. It's right before King's Landing, and it is beautiful. We are right on the water. There's a dock so that we can go swimming. There's a canoe available. I think we're going to get a beautiful sunset. Super excited to be here. But first up, we're going to give you guys a tour so you can see where we're staying.
And don't blink because it is a tiny house, a tiny cabin.
Tiny house. I think this might be the tiniest one so far.
Yeah,
not counting the tent.
The toilet is not in the tiny house.
No, we'll show you the outhouse later. But basically, this is like a little studio tiny house, just one space, and what you see is what you get. We've got a nice bed here on one side with a fluffy duvet. Not that we're gonna need it, it's the middle of summer. There's a heat wave going on, so I think we'll be okay. Beautiful large window where we get views of little forest and then some neighbors behind the trees. So that's very nice.
Yeah.
Are these real candles or no, these are is the battery missing? How do these work? These are battery powered candles.
When you don't want to light a real one.
So over here we've got a little coffee maker, Keurig. We have some mugs, some glasses.
You know what I have my eye on right here is
ginger tea.
Some yogi ginger tea.
Yogi ginger tea. All right. Well, for later this evening or tomorrow morning. We'll
see. Indeed.
And what else? They left us a cute little note. This was very nice.
Yeah. You want to read it?
Sure. This was a nice touch.
Thanks, hosts.
It says, Sam and Audrey, welcome to our slice of paradise. We
is.
hope you enjoyed as much as we do. If you need anything during your stay, simply let us know. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
And if there's one thing I'm pretty good at it.
Sitting back, relaxing and enjoying?
Relaxing and enjoying. In fact, I've got craft beer in the freezer right now.
And Sam's already had a 1 hour nap on our hammock outside.
That hammock, after going for an excursion this afternoon in the heat, I needed some shade. I needed a little swing back and forth. And that came in handy.
He got the swing back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, mini living area over here. We've got a nice little sofa, sheepskin, an ottoman, a fan, which I think will probably come in very handy.
You want to turn it on and show how it works? It turns on from the back inside of here. Oh, feels good, guys. At the moment, it's a tad bit stuffy inside. Would you agree?
Yeah, we've got the windows open. I really think things will cool down later on in the evening.
Yeah.
But it's just like the middle of the afternoon, peak of summer, heat wave.
So we also have stools.
Yeah, we've got 2 stools, kind of like a little bar area for, I don't know, the odd snack, breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, we'll be showing what we've got a little later.
We got some
special chips.
Ketchup chips, some cereal for breakfast tomorrow.
Did you know that ketchup chips originated in Canada?
I did.
Okay.
I did know that.
Did you know that before you researched it?
No, I did. I've known that since high school. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I had to look it up. What were Canadian snacks and junk food? And I was surprised to find out ketchup chips were amongst the things that were invented in Canada.
There you go.
So, something to be proud of.
So this is our little eating area, basically. And if we open the curtains, we've got the house, the main house. This is where the owners live. So
Owners live over there.
got a hammock.
River's down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just keeping it closed for now, you know, a little bit of space between us.
Yes.
What else? We've got a flashlight in case we need to go out in the middle of the night to use
Yeah,
the
was-
toilet.
Or if we want, I guess if we wanted to go to the dock for some reason.
Works.
And now we will
now-
take you outside.
So we showed you the inside, which is small, and the outside is a little bit even more spacious. So the first thing I love is the happy camper sign right here.
Are you a happy camper, Samuel?
Today I am, yes, because I got my rest on the hammock.
Oh,
Had I not got that rest, maybe not a happy camper, maybe a grumpy camper.
okay.
Oh,
Well, let's be thankful for that.
The thing I love about this place is it's got a deck surrounding the entire area. This is going to be our barbecue grill for the night. So one of those super easy ones to use. Spark it, turn it on, and we barely have anything to cook. So we literally have 2 skewers.
Yeah, that shouldn't take very long at all.
No, we're not attempting to out grill master your dad or anything, that's for sure. So as we come along here, the deck continues, and don't mind the wind because it is a little bit windy. And this is where I think we're gonna have our beers very soon. We've got a couple of lawn chairs, which are super comfortable. And if you come over here, we've got the woodshed. Okay,
Shall we?
we shall.
We shall, okay.
Remove the bungee cord first.
All right, Sam's already been here.
Oh, you haven't been inside
No,
yet?
I haven't.
Wow. Wow. You're in for a surprise.
Come on in.
Come on in. Don't bump yourself.
Well, okay. So we have artwork covering one window. Then we can see straight
Yes.
down to the water.
Yes.
I believe this is called a medical commode.
Okay.
So basically, well, Sam's already used it, so I'm not gonna lift the lid.
Yeah, we don't need,
But-
we don't need to see what's in there.
You lift the lid,
Yes.
you go to the toilet.
Yeah.
They've put a bag in there, so I
Yeah.
guess they're gonna tie the bag and
Yeah, and then that's the lid for it.
the lid. Okay.
Right.
You didn't put the lid back on?
No, that's for
It
when they
wasn't
deal.
on.
That's for when they deal with it later.
Oh, okay, sure.
And look, there's more artwork
More
in
artwork.
case you need inspiration in the bathroom,
Okay.
which is nice.
Toilet paper.
Yeah.
We have wet wipes, hand sanitizer.
Yeah, a very thoughtful station with more candles.
Yes.
Because, you know, you can never get enough candles.
And more garbage bags in case this one fills up with number 1 and 2.
Oh my gosh.
I've never
No plans for us to make that happen.
No two. So yeah, that is it.
It's maybe the most unique outhouse slash
Yeah.
bathroom you've ever
There
done.
are no curtains anywhere,
No.
but in the little booklet, it said that they've tested out the toilet from different angles and that no one can actually see you here.
Yeah.
So you can enjoy the view
Maybe a fox.
and maybe a fox. Maybe a fox.
maybe a
We
raccoon.
can handle a fox or a raccoon seeing us on the toilet. But enough about outhouses. Let's travel back in time to New Brunswick in the 1800s. So as we already mentioned, earlier that day we visited King's Landing, and no, this has nothing to do with Game of Thrones. King's Landing is a living open-air museum where you can walk through a village and experience what life was like in rural New Brunswick back in the 1800s. The best part really is chatting with the villagers, because they are interpreting real stories from the past and they will not break character. Over the course of our visit, we met the local choir practicing ahead of the church service, we learned some of the town gossip while visiting the blacksmith in his workshop, and we bought some hard candies from the local store. But we'll get to all of that. First up, we need to hop on a wagon and hitch a ride into town. This is so refreshing. Oh, it's like ice cold water. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh,
Bathe like a bird.
hey, let me have a bird bath here. It's probably no surprise that our first stop in the village was the King's Head Inn restaurant. It was lunchtime and we were hungry. We ordered 2 sweet lemonades that were oh so refreshing, a delicious order of fish and chips with coleslaw and tartar sauce, a side of giant onion rings, and a gingerbread cake with cream for dessert.
Cheers. A very timely ice cold
Oh,
lemonade.
much needed in this heat. Ooh,
With ice cubes.
nice and sweet.
That's
Very
and
refreshing.
tart. That's the most refreshing thing in the world.
Fish and chips have arrived. They look amazing.
I know.
Oh my.
The portions are super generous.
Let's squeeze all that lemon on there.
Dose it.
Yes. Looks so good.
Dunk it in the tartar. Oh, I can hear the crispiness of it. How's that?
So good.
So good.
Perfectly buttered.
Fish and chips are an institution out here in the Maritimes. Oh yeah, these are super crispy. Big slices of onion.
Yeah.
These are awesome.
Just finished lunch. How was it?
It was a feast of feasts.
That was very good.
Yeah, it was delicious, but to be honest, on a day like today, it would have been better maybe to go with one of their salads, I'd say. Yeah, just love the fish and chips. The onion rings were gigantic. Nice dessert. And maybe best of all was the ice cold lemonade.
Oh, the lemonade. That was so needed.
Yeah.
Everything we ordered was about $30 total. And
Yeah,
the
great
portions
price.
were really, really big.
Yeah, like honestly, you could probably split a fish and chips with someone if you got 2 pieces like we did.
Yeah.
You could get a single piece, but for a couple bucks more, you add a second piece of fish.
So now we're gonna go walk around the village a little bit and see what we find. We've got our little map in hand, so we're all set. Then it was time to explore King's Landing. How it works is that you get a map at the entrance with the layout of the village, and then you have the freedom to explore at your own pace, going in and out of the different buildings and meeting the various characters going on about their day. We visited some of the homes set along the riverfront so we could enjoy the cool breeze. Here we came across some of the local villagers who were fishing, doing laundry, and having a mid-afternoon chat. And we eventually reached the local store where we bought some old-fashioned hard candies.
So we just did a little shopping at Grant's store, got some candy.
Some old-fashioned licorice, guys. My family we're all licorice addicts.
Yeah,
My
you
mom,
really are.
My dad, me. Audrey likes it the most.
Oh my gosh, I think it's the
kidding.
worst thing in the world.
I got myself a licorice pipe, and best of all, some vintage candy. Dad's old-fashioned root beer.
And what did I get?
Oh.
Is mine still in there?
A candy cane.
Candy cane, strawberry kiwi.
Some glad morning when this life is o'er, I'll fly away to that home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. Oh, I'll fly away. Oh, glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away.
We then rode the wagon to the local grist mill, which grinds grains into flour and millet. We also visited the sawmill, where we met a friendly gentleman who invited us to try our hand at being lumberjacks.
See who's the best.
Wait, good. I pull.
You don't push into it, you pull into it.
Well, that is a good job.
And that was our visit to King's Landing. This is a really fun place to spend the day if you find yourself in the Fredericton area, and we'd highly recommend visiting. But now, let's get back to the tiny house.
It is now craft beer o'clock.
It sure is, and we're going to be trying another local product, super local, Fredericton local. And we've got Maybe's Workhorse IPA, 7%, so it is a strong ale. A hard-working Canadian IPA with you for the long haul. Unfiltered, unpasteurized. There's nothing more refreshing than a good ice-cold beer on a hot summer's day. For me, right now, a little slice of paradise. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
There we go.
You got a
Cheers.
special one.
I did.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. Blueberry cider.
Here, let's do a proper cheers. Boom.
Cheers. I wonder if it's going to be blue. Is it blue?
Yeah. Another New Brunswick product.
It's kind of pink.
I know, they go great
I don't think
together.
I've had ketchup chips since high school.
I know.
Maybe like a
been a long
birthday
time for
party
me.
in high school.
It's been a long time for me too. But these are so good in the kettle form. Like I would go to my way to have this again. These are that good.
Would recommend.
Would recommend.
Grill master, what can you tell us?
We've got the souvlaki going.
All right.
Super easy to light. It's just the initial stages. Got it on low heat. I'm gonna cook it nice and slow. I mean, this is all we've got for dinner, so we gotta enjoy it, right?
Hey, we've been eating like little piggies, and you know it.
I know. And we still have ketchup chips left.
There you go.
We aren't gonna starve, but
So that's dinner tonight.
that's dinner tonight.
Voila.
Voila.
I hope we cooked it thoroughly enough.
Yeah, I think we did. We decided to cook it at a really low heat, slowly over time.
Beef souvlaki.
I'm gonna try a piece of the beef first. Good?
Mine's very juicy.
I love it. Super tasty.
All right, we did well then.
We did. But yeah, this is a great barbecue food, and I'd get it again.
Yeah, I think we're gonna enjoy this and then head down to the water.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
My absolute favorite aspect of this tiny house was its location right on the water. We were treated to a magical display of soft pastels as the sun set, and it was so relaxing to just sit there and soak it all in. Well, the sun has gone down, and we have beautiful pink skies.
We've been chilling like villains here for what, 45
Yeah.
minutes at least?
Yeah, what time is it now?
It's past 9.
9.
Sundown would have been 8:50. We've been here for at least 45 minutes.
This is summer in Canada. We've
Yeah.
still got daylight, 9 p.m.
I remember our first attempt to come, maybe an hour and a half ago.
Oh, it was way too hot.
Yeah, it's way too hot. We had like the blaring sun on it.
We
and
sat under a tree
yeah,
for a while.
Now it's paradise. This is like the perfect weather. It's almost a little brisk. Like you almost start thinking about like, should I put on a light jacket? But you still don't want to.
I'm laughing because he said paradise, and it makes me
Paradise?
think of Katy Perry.
Oh my gosh. What?
Sam likes Katy Perry.
No, I don't actually. Obviously you do though.
Paradise.
It's paradise. Paradise.
No, but it's really nice. It has cooled down
yeah.
tremendously.
Yeah, that's the thing.
What a difference.
It's like summer in Canada when the sun goes down. It's like
Yeah.
there's a really big difference in temperature.
Yeah.
It's not like when we were in Southeast Asia where the temperature would shift by just a degree or two.
No,
It's
this is
substantial.
nice.
It's substantial here.
This is probably like mid to low 20s now, and it's dropping. It'll probably drop to the high teens tonight.
Oh, just loving it here. This
yeah.
is maybe the most relaxing evening we've had in a couple months. Like, I just don't want to get up. I'm so enjoying this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've literally just sat here
Just sitting here chilling.
chit-chatting, and enjoying the view.
Chillin'.
I just keep thinking, like, does this get old? Do these views get old for the people who live here?
They don't, because every sunset's different, right?
Yeah.
You get different cloud formations, different things to look forward to in the sky. And also, I mean, here you would get 4 distinct seasons. So, I mean, summer's brief, and then you'd have autumn colors to look forward to, and then plenty of snow in the winter. So, yeah.
This has been nice.
It has been.
Well, good morning, guys.
Morning, guys.
Up bright and early because somebody was super excited to wake up and start the day.
I'm ready to seize the day. It's just such a beautiful part of New Brunswick. I want to get up, have a good breakfast, and get going. We've got some hiking to do. And,
Yes.
yeah, I'm excited for all of it.
And right now we're having a little breakfast
We are.
here on the picnic table by the lake.
Check it out, guys.
Voila!
So the best feature about this is our friend Gary's berries.
Oh, blueberries. Yes.
Yeah, our family friend Gary grows organic fruits and vegetables, and he brought over blueberries the other day.
They are delicious.
It's like next level. It's like, how could you go back to regular blueberries after having these? They're just so plump and delicious.
Yeah, so we're having some cereal, some granola, cashew with almonds, and Greek yogurt and blueberries. That is breakfast here today by the water. Gotta say, I'm pretty happy with it. We're just trying to be really quiet because there's a whole bunch of homes and cottages here on the water. We're kind of like in a little inlet. It's like completely silent, completely still.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone is still sleeping except for us because of this guy.
I'm the early bird. Anyways, what I've also noticed too is yesterday it was super windy. Today it's as calm as can be.
The wind really picked up in the afternoon several times.
Basically, the water looks like a lake today. If you were to go out, it'd be like being out on the lake.
But if you come here for a bit longer, maybe 2-3 days, there's a canoe available. The water was so nice yesterday to go for a swim. Got my feet in the water.
Yeah, this is the right temperature, huh?
Yeah, it was like lukewarm. Again, because they are in this little inlet, like the water really, it does warm up. It's not freezing. It's not what you'd expect from a Canadian body of water.
Yeah, there's more of a climate of a lake here than a river.
Yeah, but it is a river, the St. John River. So, a little change of plans. We had noticed on Google Maps that we were near a place called Wollstock Park, so we were planning to go hiking there. But then when we got there, we realized it's actually like an RV and camper park. It's just like people parking their vehicles, and like there's a little beach area, but it's private. Like you need to be staying there. So yeah, we didn't know where to go. And then we remembered Odell Park. That's actually in Fredericton. It's in the city, but you kind of feel like you're in the middle of the forest. And it's just really nice, really peaceful, lots of different walking trails. So yeah, we're gonna take you for a little hike here. It's especially nice in the morning and in the late evenings. So Sam, would you say this is your favorite place to go running in the city?
It's funny because it took me over 10 years to figure this out. I used to actually go running more along the river, and this is definitely my favorite spot. It takes about 15 or 20 minutes to reach here from where my parents live. But once you're out here, it's a slice of paradise. Like, I just love it here. I end up usually doing 3 or 4 different loops while I'm in the
What's your
park.
favorite thing about it?
Just being out in the forest, breathing the fresh air, the lack of people, the sounds of nature.
So while we're in the woods, I thought we could answer a question that came up a lot in the last video, A few
yeah?
people seemed concerned that we were quarantining in New Brunswick. Like, why? Are you guys okay? What happened? Perfectly fine. We're
Yeah.
healthy. We haven't had the virus. But the Atlantic provinces here in Canada are being extra precautious. So anyone entering the province, even from within Canada, like from another Canadian province, you still have to quarantine for 14 days.
Yeah.
So that's the reason
And when
why.
when I entered, you could only be coming into the province if you were visiting immediate family.
Yes.
I'm not sure,
exactly.
that may have changed. Maybe anyone can come and visit now for 14 days, but you do have to quarantine.
Yeah.
And they do take it seriously. They
Oh, yes.
we were called by the government official to make sure that we were actually in our designated area. Which
Yeah, and
ended
we
up-
had to
yeah.
answer questions like about symptoms, how we're feeling.
Yeah,
Did we come straight home from the airport? Did we make any stops, encounter anyone?
right.
So, yeah.
But the one positive of that is that the province has a very low amount of cases.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So especially compared to other parts of Canada. So yeah, it wasn't fun, but that ended a while ago. So now we're out and
We're free.
enjoying nature
Yes.
again.
Happy and healthy.
Yes.
Well, guys, that was our little getaway.
That's a wrap here from Odell Park here in Fredericton. Yeah, I mean, we sure made the most of just under 24 hours, didn't we?
Yeah.
Going to
One night.
Yeah, one night there, going to King's Landing. I mean, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, one thing to mention about King's Landing, they have special dinners for Thanksgiving, for Christmas.
Yeah.
So if you want to have a festive meal
Yeah.
and kind of get to experience what life was like 200 years ago, head
Yeah.
on over.
I don't know about you, but my favorite part was riding on the wagon. I love that.
That was a lot of
That was
fun.
fun.
And also just like meeting all the different characters
Yeah.
because they stay true to their role. They
Oh,
do
yeah.
not break character. And like they're talking to you like it's the 1800s,
Yep.
talking about the town gossip and about the church service starting.
Yeah, and they
it's
did.
just
They were
fun.
walking over for the service. So
Yeah, it's really fun. Like they're living there.
yeah, that's so true. And I thought the property we stayed at was just cute and cozy. Just a great place a great location.
Yeah.
I loved how there was they had built up the dock enough that you could go out there and there was picnic benches and yeah, if we had a bit more time, we probably would have gone canoeing.
Yeah, it was just so windy yesterday. We really couldn't.
Yeah.
We had more time this morning, but hey, we're back in the city now.
Yeah.
And we've got another trip planned for you coming up in just a few more days. This is going to be a family
Yes.
trip.
Family trip to Grand Manan, so going with my parents and family friends. Actually,
Yes.
the person who gave us
Oh,
the blueberries,
yes.
Gary, is going to be there.
Gary and his wife Joan. And
Yeah.
we're going to be staying in a converted smoke shed, a herring smoke shed turned cottage. So I think that's going to be
Oh
pretty
yeah,
cool.
how random's that?
Yeah.
So we'll definitely give you a tour of that. And the island itself is spectacular. I went there about 15 years ago and just loved it. And so it's going to be really exciting to take a family trip there for a few days. And we'll definitely be making a nice
little
long video
video,
about
yeah.
our whole experience. So stay tuned for that.
All right. Well, have a good week, everyone,
Yep.
and see you soon.
Ciao, ciao.
We hope you enjoyed this video. If you've watched this far, we invite you to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. That's all for today, and we'll see you next week with more adventures around Atlantic Canada. Bye!